We had been planning for a while this awesome trip to get my parents. We wanted to get them to Ethiopia so they could really see and understand our life and our ministry. My parents contacted me and said, hey, have you been watching the news? We really might not be able to travel and visit you in Ethiopia. It really caught us by surprise, and I think the whole community at Bingham Academy by surprise. That's when we started talking about, as an international school, about whether or not we were going to close. That conversation was just really emotional. But finally, the school made the decision to move to an online platform. Though it was encouraged to leave, there was such mixed emotion. There were many teachers who felt a deep desire to stay because it was their calling.
There was absolute uncertainty. Were there going to be planes available if we waited? Are we going to be able to find medical care if we wait and the country closes? Will they even let us back into our own passport country?
There was just so many questions that required deep amounts of prayer, and there just wasn't enough time.
Wycliffe and SIL both had people who came alongside us during that time and were praying with us. It's their job, it's their title, it's their role, but it was a personal outreach of, what are you going through? Talk to me about this. How can we be praying with you and alongside you?
They really just allowed us to make that decision and said, how can we support you as you make this transition back to the US? And I remember getting phone calls and text messages at every airport stop we made along our way home. We just got prayed back to the US.
We had spent 5 solid weeks of crisis management, and suddenly we were uprooted into this chaotic situation, living with family members, and we recognized we have not processed any of this. This is not healthy. And we reached out to Wycliffe and asked for some extra help.
And so our resource coordinator did an excellent job of not only debriefing us herself, but also getting us in touch with one of the professional counselors that Wycliffe has on staff, and just helping us talk through and think through all of the emotions and the expectations we had and are continuing to have for both our time in the U.S. and returning hopefully in the fall. God has really taught both me and I think us as a family a lot during this season of transition. God has reminded me that my joy and my celebration can't be circumstantial. It needs to be placed on the unchanging character of God and His promises to always provide.